Welcome to House of Judah, the Cathedral of Praise, a place where your potential is released and your destiny maximized. You have been called to greatness. A dynamic destiny awaits you at Pomcroy House, 387 London Road, Croydon, CR03PB. Your host, Bishop, and this is Michael Hutton.
Where God isn't, there is no vision. And where there is no vision, the people perish. And where there are no people, the vision perishes. Environment is important in manifestation of your potential.
Join us every Sunday from 11 a.m. and your life will never be the same again. Releasing potential, maximizing destiny. House of Judah, the Cathedral of Praise, where your potential is released and your destiny maximized. From the Leaders Factory comes Leadership Secrets with Dr. Michael Huttonwood, designed to help you maximize your potential with principles that guarantee proven results.
Knowing and cultivating certain attitudes about yourself will give you the mindset you need to develop your leadership potential to the fullest and fulfill all that you were born to be.
Join Dr. Michael Huttonwood for Leadership by Creativity, Principles for Success, Secrets for Creating Change, and much more.
You are born to lead. Jesus came to restore you back to leadership. Get back your leadership position. Let the earth know that you were here.
Join your host, Dr. Michael Huttonwood, a man on a mission, and experience a destiny-changing encounter with today's message on Leadership Secrets.
Second point, if you allow the past to control you, it will also control your future. These are things we need to teach in church. Because Christians are too messed up. You saying this thing about love. Love has two sides. Love is like two sides of a coin. One side is discipline, and one side is the compassionate side. You know, how many of you know Jesus? Answer this question. Does Jesus love people? Answer. Does Jesus love people? Does God love people? Jesus is a loving father, isn't he? He's a loving senior brother, isn't he? Isn't it? He loves people, isn't he? He's compassionate, isn't he? And he went to the temple and whipped people, isn't he? Is that love? Yeah, that's the other side of love. Your children misbehave. Sometimes you smack them, right? You still love them. Why do you smack them? To tough love, to prevent them from... So, get it. Love has two sides. And then, and here, I give you both. You know I love you, don't you? All of you here know your pastor loves you. And there are times when I have to, because of where you are going. I mean, the guy called, he was speaking to us, my wife, on Sunday after church. He said he has cried before he came to church when he heard what has happened. And you see, I picked it up about that person. And I told my wife, this person should never come here again. I told, you see, the time I tell my wife, watch this person. You need to get it. Now, this guy, in his charity, in his benevolence, put his name on the line, standing as a surety for somebody's bill. When the Solomon said, no stand as a surety for somebody's bills. Also a Christian. He says he's a Christian. He doesn't count. He doesn't count. If somebody is a fraudulent, and he hasn't changed his ways, he's still fraudulent. You shouldn't associate with them. You see, when they arrest them, they will point you. You could be a member of House of Judah. You will go to jail. I'm teaching you this thing to prevent you from going there. Because there are some people in your life who are not good for you. They may end you there. Stop it. You are good. But you see, dead fly on a little ointment destroys the fragrance. One dead fly in your life make you lose all your fragrance and your beauty. One One bad apple. Is he preaching? I love you. That's why I'm telling you what I need to tell you. Next point, the future is created by those who don't allow the past to control or hinder them. And then next point, those who mind history make history. Those who pay attention to what has happened before make history. If you don't pay attention, don't learn certain lessons, you will repeat what has happened, which somebody did, which they shouldn't have done. Then, darkness, Martin Luther King Jr. said, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do it. These are all decisions that you have to make. Now, let me give you some Bible examples and then we shall close. 4 people who made bad decisions. 4 people who made bad decisions. It's 4 people who made bad decisions. King Saul, number 1. Now, pay attention to me. I'll give you examples now of people in the Bible who made wrong decisions, which messed them up. King Saul lost his kingdom because of one hasty decision. Now, being hasty can mess you up. Some of you singles who are in a hurry to marry because pressure is being put on you, don't listen to the people. If you are not ready, you are not ready. You are not on anybody's timetable. Take your time. Hasty decisions. King Saul made one hasty decision and lost his kingship. A whole kingship. He was a king. One hasty decision got his position removed and given to somebody, a small boy. An old man's position was taken and given to a small boy because of haste. In my life, nobody can put me in haste and say, go and do this and do it now. You can't tell me that. No. One of the things we learned when we're growing up from Kenneth Hagin is, my wife and I, when we are going to do something and we don't have our peace about it, we don't do it. It doesn't matter what. We will wait. When we have our peace, God, the peace, the Spirit of God is the umpire. That's the peace. Hello? He's a comforter. When we are going to any project, we are going, before I took over the second floor, I made sure I heard God. He said, Isaiah 54, go for it. Then I took it because he pays. So he pays. I'm not the one paying for it. Hello? In church, 100 people will show up 1 week, 150 another week, 50 another week, 60 another week. So if you're waiting for the church offering, you don't do nothing. So before I undertake any project, I make sure I hear him. I did these banners before I called anybody. Most things here, I do it before anybody. You come and then you see it's done. I don't wait for anybody. Because it's my vision. This is my baby. This is my vision. Hello? So nobody can put Pastor, we need to do this, crusade. Croydon International Crusade. Go and international yourself. That's not what I'm called to do. I'm not going to do 0. Nobody can put me in haste. In the same way some people are forcing you to do certain things you shouldn't be doing. You don't have to get a mortgage if you don't have savings of at least 20,000. Don't go near. Because you need to put down a deposit. At least 10% to 20%, right? You just go in with a little money. People are buying mortgage. Me too, I'm going to get some. Yvonne Gums has got mortgage. So me too, I'm going to get. Are you a Gums? Are you Gums? The mansion that Minister Michael lives in now is not mortgage. They stayed in a pigsty, a zoo on St. James Road. Until God moved them where they are. They took their time with all their battalion. They could have said, I have 7 children at the time, or 6 or something. We need to move into a bigger house. You see, that's what the Christians do. Foolishness. Hey, we're moving by faith. We're moving bigger. Hey, the Lord shall enlarge us. And they are quoting scriptures. He shall increase us more and more and more. We are the head and not the tail. So we are living in the tail now. We need to move. Then they are quoting scriptures. And then they go and collect mortgage. That's what I did. And they collected 2 of my houses. You better listen to me. My Mercedes I'm driving now is from 2003. I can buy another one now. I'll spend nearly 20,000 pounds on my books. I can buy a Mercedes close to 2011. Free. I could have bought a Mercedes. I used it to print books to add value to people. And I'm not getting a penny from the books. So when my 4-wheeler arrives, When my four-wheeler arrives for my sacrifices, don't talk. Eh? You use your own to buy shoe. I use my own to print books to help people. So God is rewarding me with a four-wheeler Range Rover. Will you come for a ride? You coming for a ride? Some will go to Barbados and write us a letter. But Ali says when he gets his money, he'll go to Barbados and send me a postcard saying, wish you were here. If you wish I was there, you would have gone with me. Look at your head.
The Ministry Package was designed and written by Dr. Michael Hutton to help aspiring and experienced ministers of the gospel identify their assignment, maximize their God-given potential, fulfill their destiny and those entrusted to them. Learn principles that will help you to leave an ancient landmark for generations to come.
Every legitimate ministry must begin with a certified sending. Because it's the sender who confirms what he told you to go and say. You don't build a ministry on people's gifts and talents. That is not the primary. You don't build a church on the pastor's gift of working of miracles. You build a church on the word.
Pack includes what is ministry, taking the struggle out of ministry, and generating finances for ministry. A must for your library. Order yours today and receive a special discount on the entire package. Please call, write, or visit our website using the information on your screen. Leadership Nuggets, Secrets, and Capsules. 3 dynamic books by Dr. Michael Hutton from the Leadership Institute. The purpose of leadership is not the maintenance of followers, but the production of more leaders.
A leader's job is to influence people to influence others.
3 dynamic books that will propel you to the status of an impact-making, life-changing quality leader of influence in his or her generation.
When you succeed in life, when you don't raise anybody to do what you are doing, you have already failed.
Leadership Nuggets, Secrets, and Capsules. 3 dynamic books, a must for your library. Order your copy today using the information on your screen.
Because success without a successor is failure.
King Saul. Listen to what happened to King Saul. Prophet Samuel was the pastor, senior pastor. He's the one who does sacrifices. And Samuel told King Saul, I will be there at a particular time. When the time came, he was not there. And then the people, the congregation, put pressure on the senior pastor, on the junior pastor, associate, minister, deacon, to sacrifice. As soon as he did it, then the prophet, senior pastor came. He said, why did you do that? He said, the people put pressure on me. People are always putting pressure on people. That doesn't mean you should do what you are not called to do. I'm not hearing your amen. Your parents are putting pressure on you to marry. Are you ready? We want our grandchildren. Are you going to be the one coming to my house to take care of them? Some people say, crack the joke with us, precious people. They say, when are you giving Mama B and Bishop? When are you giving birth to your 3rd child? We say, will you carry them? Will you be in our house to carry them? They say, no. We say, shut up. I said to my wife, why don't we consider a 3rd child? He said, will you carry me? I said, me, myself, I need carrying. It's okay. Let's not give birth to any child. Count